Hi, good afternoon. Right, I'll pop on real quick. This is gonna be a very quick one. I just happened to be watching a replay of a channel holder's right, his name's Donut, by the way. And I was watching his replay, and he was playing one of Jaguar's videos, and I think one of her lives. Anyway, and Goomba happened to pop up, and she was really threatening. She threatened to off people from his family and everything else. It appears that she heightened his hi Alexis. It appears that she heightened his anxiety and stuff like that. Pardon me. Mind you, I feel that how hi Naga Genie. I will be doing the serious stuff on the other channel. I promise you. I promise you. I'm gonna catch up, and I'm gonna do the dark side. What I did plan to do today. Just so happened that how the teacher peed me off a little bit. But anyways, I'm just gonna try and run through really quickly, and I'm going to say that how she threatened her husband. This the way she threatened her husband. Anybody who was in Donuts chat, I think it was yesterday. He did a right because remember I was out, but like if they do it at night, I miss by a little bit. And she popped up and she just started to threat. No, she didn't pop up. He was watching the live, and in the live she threatened her husband. But it's what she said she was going to do in the live. In the live, what was more threatening? Hi, Christine, was more threatening, and it upped up his anxiety, and his face totally changed. Like then she keeps referring to Rock Nation, which I will do a research on sooner or later, because I realize when people want to stay relevant in the social community, whatever, they tend to throw out words, and I call them buzzwords. So she throws out Rock Nation quite a lot and used as a as a thing. So she every time someone comes up against her, from my observation, she says, "Oh yeah, they're in Rock Nation." Right? Which is ridiculous because that's very impossible. Very, very impossible considering that they link to Jay-Z and whoever else. But I will do look into it. I will look into that side of things. I know I got other things to look into. And she is just sending out venom. She was crying on the live at first. She was crying on the live, but then what happened? Why I noticed she hardened up very fast. She dried her tears. To me, it's okay that you cry for your husband. There's nothing wrong with it. You was with the man for years. Whether you're married or not married, it's neither here nor there. I know others look at certain stuff. I don't go all that deep. People can live together as man and woman. It's not news, not even a new thing. People shouldn't be looking down on that anyway, because a lot of people who be I would say do certain commentary, sometimes it's not so with them. They are not in steady relate. They might be in boyfriend girlfriend relationships, whatever. Some might be husband or wife. You cannot. Some people, like I said, you can't be too critical of certain stuff. Now, the biggest thing that seems to go on with this couple, or what seems to come up, is that Goomba, yes, they could be scamming. Maybe, yeah, they could be scamming. There is a line of scamming going on. Yes, I am not saying that is not possible. Another thing is that how another channel holder, I know I shouldn't be talking from second, third party syndrome, but this is the only way that that people can understand that how this lady is very much a danger to the community, because she was coming on lives, wheeling knives, all this sort of stuff. She has not learned her lesson. Now she's been in hospital twice now. I think it's twice. Oh, I think I lost count. She's been in hospital twice. She has not learned her lessons. She wants to be relevant. She wants to go back into the industry. She wants to go back into the industry so hard. She's prepared to do whatever. She didn't talk about sacrificing children at one on the channel holders live. And it's like some people will say things controversial to keep everybody's lips flapping about them. Now, yes, it is it's funny what's going on, because what she's directly doing, she's stirring up mush amongst the channel holders. She's stirring it up. Yeah, she is a sicko. She's stirring up madness amongst the channel holders. He's talking about her. She's going to certain channels. Certain channels has said they're not they're not part of certain stuff, but then there's certain channels who is doing certain stuff, they're getting called out. It's a whole mush of stuff. Ideally, if I was the people of these channels, I would just go and do other content, really, to be honest with you, because what's happening now, right? You're giving her free promotion, so you're making mental health a free promotional, basically, in a nutshell. That's what you are doing. I mean, people say that she's sane. No, she's not sane, because from the time the man's been riding with you forever, probably like, you know, Bonnie and Clyde. And there's you in a live because he's not with you. But I could say maybe he's had enough. He had enough of your shenanigans. Maybe he just had enough. It came to a place he had enough. Maybe he needs just a woman to be a woman or something. Who knows? That's how men think nowadays. Men will think how they think. If you push a man too far, the man will rebuckle. Ideally, he'll be only soft for a time. He's like, you know, it's like a woman when she's like, you know, she'll put up with the rasp, but when she's ready to fight back, she'll just deal with you. And I feel it's the same for Goomba. So I cannot say that I am in favor of Goomba, and I'm not in favor of Jaguar. I'm not in favor of Legina. Legina is off hinged. She's gone. She is well aware of herself. From what I've seen of the video, she's well aware of herself, well aware of what's going on. She might have her little whatever's going on with her, but she's well aware of a lot of stuff. So I would say to the people, like, you know, even me talking about her, like, I think people need to look at the underlining problem, because as much as it makes good content for us, at the end of the day, right, you know, that same content could come back and bite you in the ass. And she is a very dangerous woman. She will come up on panels, all sorts of craziness, wheeling knives, all sorts of madness, and it's not funny. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm different to others. I don't know. It's not really funny to look at. It's not laughable. She has a mental illness. That's the only thing I can say. The mental illness shows itself through and through. And sometimes it just comes all together unfunny when someone's threatening to get somebody's family. No, that's not on. So let me see what you're saying before I go into my speech mode and don't come back down. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Nagajini. Sis, I need to stop. I need her to stop. She needs to focus on her mental, but she doesn't want to focus on her mental health. Okay. Hi, Christine. Chrissy. Hi, Nagajini. Alexis. Yeah, please like the videos, because a lot of videos need to go out. Like them, like all the videos that's on the menu, as my friend will say. Like all the videos what I've put up, the past ones, etc., etc. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, OMG. Yeah, she is. She said that to her husband. She said she's gonna off his family on another channel holder. I was gonna actually try and go and get it, but I don't know. I might have to talk to him first. Not at all. Unfortunately, these people both love and hate all the attention they get. Yes, they do. They do. They love and hate it. When people do commentary on them, or videos on them, they get mad. They get mad, but they will put themselves out there. They will put themselves out there. Even when I'm following certain ones, and I wanna put videos out on them because sometimes they're not even doing nothing. Sometimes they're doing little innocent things. You know what I'm saying? It's just nice to see them doing other stuff than what they're known for. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, um, you put the thing outside there, like people, commentators are going to talk about you. They are going to talk about you, especially if you are a person like Jaguar, right? And others, they will talk about other content creators, especially if they are all involved in what's with the person. It's going to happen like that. There's no shift in it. And some people might fall under attack because you're in certain chats like me. I go to a lot of chats as well, and sometimes I have to remember not always to drop down. Like the other day I dropped down a Sweet Miles for Life one, and I don't know, I mean, I was told, like, she was talking about trolls. My picture stands out because it's purple. It's a purple avatar with a headscarf. So um, I think that's why she called it a troll or whatever. I don't even know. Anyway, I already told someone what I thought about that, but they said, oh, because she getting trolled by another person. But I'm not that person, so I don't get that. Like, you know what I mean? So basically, I feel Jaguar is getting free promotion right at this present moment because it's like when she was inside of the hospital, right? There was a lot of I don't know, little things, lot of I don't know. I mean, I'm not a doctor or not an or expert. Some things you have to look up, obviously, to find out the information, to find out the status of where people are, especially in certain states. From my understanding of America, certain laws, certain practices, certain whatever. So therefore, she came out after a while. I mean, obviously, if she continues, she will end up in jail sooner or later. It will come down to a point where she will be there because she's making threats. She's doing a lot. Um, she's still shouting up the screen when she does lives. It's just like, okay, so to me, your friend and your husband has been your man, standing up for you, going to Tasha K, speaking for you, and all this, and you're threatening his family. You've gone back because the last time you threatened his family before. Now you're doing it again. You're out again. You're threatening the man again. That, to me, is disgusting. The man being there for you, even when Solar was there. He didn't have to part with that rubbish. Then extra people. Then Legina came into the picture. He in fact he put up with a lot of stuff. So if he bailed, he bailed. You cannot be upset with him for that. Where like you sit and plus you sat on a live and you told out all his business on a live. You sat there, I can't remember where, and you spoke about his family business, how it was, how he's inbred, this, that, and the other. No, you know what I mean? It's like where does it stop? I mean, like, you are a grown woman. You're a grown ass woman. You know, your career would never ever be like how it was before. So you need to go and do other stuff. People say that you're good at acting, go and act. Go try and get him to act. Get a hook up with Tyler Perry. I'm sure Tyler Perry will hook you up, or whoever. I mean, come on. Come on. It's ridiculous. Like, so that's my feeling on this whole thing, what I just saw this morning. I would have pulled the video, but I don't know how he feels about people pulling his video. So I might get the voice. I don't know. I might get the voice and put it on here because you just don't do them. The way she threatened him is like, wow. She threatened him like, wow. He really felt it. His whole face changed. The color came out of his face, literally, when he heard what she said. The interview, what was supposed to go on, didn't happen in the end because of what was said on screen. So they had to reschedule, and he had to come back. I think he's going to do another interview with him, but with the channel holder. But at the same time, it's like he might have to end up putting charges on you because you're threatening his family. You're threatening like everybody in his family, sister, brother. I can't remember who she threatened. A few people. You just don't do that. But I just thought I'd jump on here quick and say my 5 pence because it's ridiculous. So, I'm gonna jump off, because by the time I get too comfortable, the time goes fast. And I'm gonna redo that thing, that talk that I did on Saturday, because I think somebody needs to hear it, because I think we're all going through that when we're doing stuff to better ourselves, improve ourselves. So, that's just crazy. It's just crazy. You cannot be doing them things at the end of the day. And you forget one thing, Miss Jaguar, right? Every time you say something, do you not think that how the police and that is not watching what you're doing, considering that you've been in and out of the madhouse, plus you've been uh going in police station, shouting your mouth off, acting the arse. I can't think of a few other words that I can go comprehend with that. And now you're there threatening your husband on big old social media, on big old YouTube. Do you know how many people watch YouTube? Do you know how many millions of people watch YouTube? And there you, a black woman, is doing the most, the uttermost. So I am just gonna leave it right at that, because I want this to marinate with people. Like at the end of the day, every time we talk about somebody, that's free promotion for them, right? It's free promotion for them. But at the same time, it's like sometimes I think like you have to really think who we're talking about sometimes, because she is really off her head at this point. She's gone. She is gone. I mean, she's probably taking her tablets now. She's a little bit leveled out on her little stuff, but sooner or later she's gonna start up being loud again, all over the place again, and it's gonna get louder and louder. And then she's gonna do an offhand thing. She said on one interview that how she wanted to be off by the police. Okay, and I still believe she still wants to go down that route, right? She don't want to do it herself. She wants the police to do it. So if you listen carefully to what she says and her threats, to how she threatens, and I'm sure her husband has seen and heard, and she's told him stuff of her life or personal stuff of her life, her fears or whatever. And there's you now, the man who supported you for years, and you're there threatening him. But anyways, I am going to come off. I'm not going to continue. But please leave a comment underneath this video. Tell me what you think. All my subs, because I love use a lot of opinions on these things. The ones who's following the Jaguar right drama, I'm trying my bestest not to talk on her. That's why I put up a poll. And yeah, just tell me what you think, basically, in a nutshell, because at this rate, it will be like that. She will get taken out by the police at this rate, because she's talking too much and she don't realize what she's doing. Her actions is very crazy. And if she continues and continues and continues, she will get taken out. Okay. And it's not by me. I'm not saying by me, but I'm saying by whoever, because she ain't thinking about nobody but herself. So she's being very selfish at this present time, right? You have a son with Asperger's that is there. You got a perfect stranger around your son, even though your son is a big grown man. But at the same time, right, you are just doing the most. So, like I said to you, you need to go hang it up. Go do acting, write a book, do something else with yourself. Sometime YouTube can be your worst enemy. Social media can be your best friend or your worst enemy. So you need to choose which way you want this to go, because you've been in the madhouse twice. The police taking you, I think, twice, or more, could be more times. People saying that how, oh, you wear diapers, this, that, and the other. It's a lot going on. So if I was her, I would just calm down, come off, stop trying to promote Philadelphia, whatever the heck she's trying to do at this present moment. Take a step back from the YouTube, the IG, whatever you got to do. Go deal with your meds. Go have your meds. Take time out. Think about what's going on with deal with your personal stuff like your husband and you offline. You need to do that. It's all about how you choose to use. Exactly. Like me, as much as I don't get a lot of traffic or whatever, but I put up what I feel is needs to be spoken about. You know, I put up the people for other people to get to know, because there's other people that's out there that's doing a lot of stuff. So at the end of the day, right, instead of making a negativity, because right now mental health is selling very well right now, right? So mental health is doing its rounds right now. So I will say again, go sit down, Miss Jaguar, write a book, go into acting. What about teaching women people to sing? You can sing, right? You might not be the best singer now, but you can teach people to sing. You can do a whole, well, I mean, I'm always seem to be saying what to do, but you know, sometimes it's best. Sometimes when you're telling outwards, sometimes you have to take your own advice. You know what I mean? Do that. Stop coming on here doing the most, like, you know, show another side. They have to be so ghetto and so ratchet and out of order. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So with that said, thank you for coming, everybody. I don't know how I sound or whether people understand where I'm going with this, but anyway, thank you, Alexis. Thank you, Nagajini. Thank you, thank you, Christine, for passing through. Anybody else? No, that's it. And I'll see you in the next live. Hopefully, I'll be on the dark side to do my thing. I'm trying to figure out some next way to present other stuff. And with that said, I will see you. Bye.